And a very pleasant good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Hope you're having an outstanding Friday. As folks, it is a beautiful day. The completion of just a gorgeous week. Got a little bit of that rain on Wednesday night to knock the dust down a little bit. Plus, we got to do all kinds of, had football last week. We've got football all over the place this week. I'll talk about it over the course of the day. This is our weekly Take the Points show. As it's just me again, folks, because had to shoot this a little bit early because I got a baseball game on Thursday afternoon, and whenever I have to shoot early, the guys can't be here. You can see I have an empty section here next to me. So it's you, me, and the television set today. And we'll have some fun. We'll have a good time. We'll talk about all kinds of high school football. We're going to talk about college football. NFL opens on last night. Philadelphia versus the Cowboys. We'll talk a little bit about that. And who knows what else we'll get to. First things first, I wanted to ask you, and you can let me know however you want to. Give me a call, give me an email. You know the email address is there. Go on, let's see, you can go on Twitter and answer. How does this look? I've got a brand new orange striped shirt with my peach jacket. Is it too much? I don't think so. But I like orange. It may be too much if you don't like orange. But I just thought you might want to let me know how this is a great end of summer look. I am fired up by this look. That is so cool. And by the way, also this is Friday, September 5th, which means it's my anniversary. Happy anniversary to my lovely wife, Dodie. As what is this? 33 years today. Wow. I'm going to have to, I wonder when I can get her taken out to dinner or something. We'll see if we'll get something figured out. Speaking of going out to dinner, folks, here, what is going on in and around your area here this weekend, Friday, September 5th and Saturday, September 6th? A lot of stuff going on tonight. Now, it just so happened they had to move the football game to Thursday night because of officials, but that clears everybody's calendar for the Flora High School all 50s reunion tonight at the Depot. The Flora High School class of 56 holding their 69th class reunion. Golly, I guess that's right. And are inviting all classes from the 1950s to join them as they will meet at the gazebo for lunch. They will then have dinner at 6. Then September. Is this a week early? I've got it. It says September 5th, but then it talks about going to the Shadows of Depot on the Shadows of Elmwood at the Depot on the 12th. They may have, September 5th is when they wanted you to respond. Back up, back the tape up, beep, beep, beep. Forget it, what I just told you about. It's not tonight. But tonight is Whitetails Unlimited Banquet. That's up in Effingham. They're going to have a good time up there at the Hall Bar and Patio. That's on West Fayette in Effingham. It's the Effingham Event Center. It starts at 5 o'clock, goes to 10. They'll have all kinds of big raffles. That goes forward to helping deer hunters find more ways to catch deer and kill deer. I'm all for you. Get them however you can. Go get them. Also, tonight in Effingham, the VFW Auxiliary Post 1769. They're doing, as the summer has ended, the auxiliary doing their meals again tonight. And they haven't changed the price. It's an unbelievable deal. This is at the VFW in Effingham, $8 and at 5 o'clock to 6:30. Let me tell you what it gets you. Barbecued ribs, hash brown casserole, vegetable, dessert, coffee, tea, and lemonade, all for just $8. My heavens, you can't go you can't go wrong. You can go there and go somewhere else afterward. Speaking of going somewhere afterward, go to the downtown Effingham cruise. That is going on tonight and tomorrow. This is a 2-day event. As starts out at the Effingham County Courthouse this evening. It's free admission, of course. Let's see. It's Mopar Muscle Night from 6 to 9, and that's going to be going around Geckner Brothers as well. And then late night, 8 o'clock, they're going to be at the New Gabby Goat. The New Gabby Goat restaurant's open up there. Give it a shot. And then on Saturday, Coffee and Cars at the Gabby Goat at 8 a.m., 8 to 10. They're going to cruise Route 40 to Greenup. Lunch will be at Chances Are there in Greenup at 11 a.m. Let's see, giving you enough time. Yeah, you can get there. 30 minutes from Effingham to Greenup, up Route 40. Even if you are at a cruising speed of 40 miles an hour or something like that. Show and Shine at the courthouse in downtown Effingham at 2 o'clock. They're going to have food trucks, music tomorrow. Line up for the cruise. Then tomorrow they're going to have a cruise again at 4:45. First lap will be at 5 o'clock. They'll have a beer garden at Village Wine, and then at 7 o'clock at Village Wine Beer Garden, Danny Shelton and the Bulldogs, Bird Dogs Bulldogs. Danny Shelton and the Bird Dogs will be on hand. What else going on Saturday? Down in Jeff. Oh, this is fun. It used to be a 2 or 3 day event on Labor Day weekend. Now they've backed it off a week, and it's just a 1 day event. It's the Jeff Frontier Days, Saturday with the car and tractor show. Registration begins at 8:30. Kids games start at 9. They're going to have ham and beans at 11:30. The parade is at 2. Going to be vendors in the park. Food will be available all day. And when I'm talking kids games here, folks, you're not talking your regular kids games. There'll be turtle races, frog jumping contests, and baby races. Yeah. And plus they all jump through a hay bale or a sawdust and hay bale looking for silver dollars. That's just good, clean fun right there. Food available all day long. Cider and broom making will be on site. Little Miss Pageant is at 6. For more information, see their Facebook page. It does say the parade is at 2 o'clock. Wabash will be there for the parade, so a big day. We'll be handing out, I don't know what Clint has hooked up for us to hand out. I haven't been to a parade yet. My bad. I'm very busy. Also on Saturday, Clay City, Sailor Springs American Legion hosting a breakfast on Saturday. It'll be at 7:30 in the morning. They're inviting everyone to their monthly breakfast. It'll consist of sausage, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, all by donations. Come out, support your local vets, and have a great breakfast. Invite family and friends. Throw them a 20. You'll feel better about yourself afterward. What else is coming on the Saturday? Over in Olney, the 3rd annual White Squirrel Bluegrass Festival coming to Olney on Saturday. It is an afternoon and evening of fun, community spirit, and music to the Olney City Park Band Shell. I go there all the time. It's a great place. They are full lineup with, let me tell you who's playing. These are some shows. At 12 to 1, it's going to be Jess and the Hired Hands. 1:15 to 2:15, the Dennis Stromat Cajun Band. If you haven't heard Dennis Stromat play Cajun music, it is a thing of beauty. You really want to hear it. It's fun. They got somebody up there on the washboard. Heck, you'll probably get all kinds of people flying washboards on Saturday. Aaron Thomas Band at 2:30, 3:45. The Mountain Music Ambassadors from Morehead State University will be there. Those folks have come a long way, and there'll be a lot of fun. The Ashes play at 5 o'clock, and then Big Spike Hammer at 6:15 to close out the event. Admission to the festival is $30 a person, $25 or $25 in advance. If your kids are 12 and under, they are free. There will also be food and drinks, and CJ's Inflatables will be on site. That sounds like a ton of fun for that wonderful event at again in the Olney City Park on Saturday afternoon. A couple other things going on here on Saturday at the Salem Community Activity Center. From 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock on Saturday, we'll be hosting a pet fair. It is $2 admission with exotic animal exhibits, petting zoo, bounce house, dunking booth, and food trucks. What fun. Seeking vendors, they'll take vendors for breeders, groomers, pet insurance, pet photography, vets, doggy daycare, pet accessories, cat cafe, exotic pet. What in the world is a cat cafe? I have no idea what a cat cafe. Maybe they already have that vendor. Exotic pets, chiropractor, pet memorial, pet fence, pet collars, leatherwork, horse tack, obedience, and more. If you want to reserve a booth, give them a call at 458-6261. And only exhibitors may have an animal on site. They don't want you bringing your pets in there because they might get messed around with the other ones. You don't want that to happen. What else going on? A free shred event Saturday, September 6th from 9 to 11. It's the First Financial Bank in Salem. They will be securely destroying old confidential papers and documents on the right on site, the back parking lot. They'll have you come in, give them your papers, and they'll show you, shove them in the shredder, and off it goes. And there'll be a truck there taking off with all the paperwork. Finally, the Summer Sundown official pre-party. The Summer Sundown Festival is next week. It is the next, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This will be fun, though. Help kick off the Summer Sundown Music Festival, the official pre-party at A1 Liquors on Saturday night at 5 o'clock. Musical guests such as Time to Kill, Garrett Burris, our boy Garrett's in Time to Kill, as well backing up the ladies of PMW, and the vice presidents will be there, and also Spatch. No idea what Spatch is, or the vice presidents for that matter. I know who the presidents are, but the presidents USA, but I do not know the vice presidents. This is also, ladies and gentlemen, here's one to think about. This actually, interestingly enough, two of the three of our events today go together. This is National Chianti Day, the first Friday in September. Each year ushers in a celebration worthy of a toast. National Chianti Day recognizes the most recognized red wines from the Tuscany region of Italy. Always leading with the Sangiovese grape. The ruby red wine is famous worldwide. The iconic Gallo Nero log and a black rooster inside a black circle. I think I have that picture here. No, I do not. Represents Chianti Classico. While Chianti is most associated with Tuscany, the smaller Chianti Classico region, located between Florence in the north and Siena in the south, is the historical heartland and most respected area for red wines. It's an essential to Italian cuisine. I must tell you, they don't mention it here, as Chianti says it goes well with a thick-cut porterhouse steak, as well as other meats and cheeses. The tangy acidity of Chianti Classico cuts through richness on your plate. So explore the ways that the Italian wine complements everything else. Interestingly enough, they don't talk about the most famous Chianti complementing a food choice at all. That's from, of course, you remember from Silence of the Lambs, where Hannibal Lecter was going to enjoy eating fava beans and Chianti along with somebody's body parts. So there you go. I can understand why they don't celebrate that part of the Chianti history. There you go. But that's fun. Enjoy Chianti Day. I must tell you, I have never drunk a Chianti. I've had red wine before, but I've never had a Chianti. And at this point in my existence, if I have one, I don't care. If I don't, I don't. I'm not looking for Chianti, but you might. I hope you enjoy it. What else is today? National Food Bank Day is on the first Friday in September. encourages folks to commit to contributing to the cause that believes no one should go to bed hungry, as hunger may be as close as your neighbor or your coworker in the next cubicle. Bare cupboards and empty stomachs look just like yours and mine behind closed door. Food banks across the country will help some of the 42 million men, women, and children who struggle to put food on the table. The reasons range from illness to job loss and general change in circumstances. Can happen to any one of us, folks. It sure can. I can tell you that. So this day, suggest that you help a neighbor, help a friend, a coworker, or maybe a child by making a donation at your local food bank. You can probably donate food as well. You see somebody donating food, but you might also help them out by delivering food to other places for the food bank. St. Mary's Food Bank founded National Food Bank Day to recognize the outstanding contributions of food banks back in 1967. So that's been around for over 50 years. St. Mary's Food Bank, they do more than 250,000 meals a year. Where is this? This is in, doesn't say. So there you go. Happy National Food Bank Day. What else? Finally, on this gorgeous Friday morning, September 5th, this one kind of goes with Kiani. This was what I was talking about. This is Lazy Mom's Day. The first Friday in September delegates everyday mom jobs to somebody else. The busy moms know the work of being a parent is never done. However, occasionally, parents need to recharge. The laundry and dishes will be there later. When possible, finding someone to watch the children for a few hours is worth it. Sometimes all a mom needs is maybe a nap. Other times, mothers may seek adult conversation, go out and have some fun. You don't have to celebrate. Maybe you celebrate like most moms do. Maybe it's a hammock, a book. Find a way to spend your lazy afternoon. That gal's laying in the futon with her boy. That's fun. By the way, is the word lazy a negative term? No, really, it doesn't have to be. The phrase lazy river conjures up images of a relaxing, peaceful, and slow-moving body of water. Some extremely smart and successful people were thought to be lazy as well, including Ben Franklin, Albert Einstein, and a few other inventive and brilliant people were considered lazy, I guess because they were thinking all the time. What other words can you use instead of lazy? How about calm, at ease, relaxed, thoughtful, do things effortlessly, serene, at peace, tranquil, content, quiet, comfortable, and cozy. Do with that what you wish. What's on television today? What do you want to see on TV? Good stuff. High school football tonight. It is Salem at home against Olney at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7. We'll take the TV about 10 till. Tomorrow night we'll be in Fairfield. On Saturday night, Fairfield takes on Red Hill. We didn't get the news early enough about Flora moving their game to be able to make changes for Thursday. That would have been something. Could have been all three games we didn't know until like Wednesday. So it kind of made it difficult to get people shifted all around. Sorry about that. Major League Baseball at 1:20. The Nationals are at the Cubs. You figure marquee? Nope. Apple. Sorry, you're out of luck. The San Francisco Giants will be at the Cardinals. Carson Seymour versus Michael McGreevy. That's a 7:15 tonight. You know what? Just in time as the Cardinals win a series, they have the hottest team in the National League coming in. The San Francisco Giants have won 9 in a row. They're trying to climb their way back into the competition. Good luck to them. And beating the Cardinals will be a way to do it. The White Sox are, by the way, that's on FanDuel, channel 370. White Sox are at the Tigers. Shane Smith versus Jack Flaherty, CSN channel 353. And Toronto's at the Yankees. That's on MLB channel 357. College football tonight on the Deuce, ESPN2, channel 361. James Madison at Louisville. Doubleheader on Big Ten Network. Check that both at the same time. We'll have the separate channel for you. Western Illinois at Northwestern and Northern Illinois at Maryland, both on the Big Ten Network. And Eastern Washington is at Boise State tonight on Fox Sports 1. That's at channel 368, something like that. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be right back. We're going to talk some football right after these words. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that has set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Oh, it's the weekend. It's September, like we talked about last week. That makes it a beautiful day for football all over the place as high school football is underway. As last week we had games all across the area, and let's just jump right in. I don't know what happened. I haven't talked to Brian Tackett or Bobby McNeely or whoever is involved, but they announced on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it may have been, I didn't hear about it until Wednesday, but they announced on Tuesday that the Wolves game was moving from Friday night to Thursday night due to inability to get officials. That's the odd thing. I thought they had officials under contract, but I don't understand. They may have lost some officials. Who knows how that happens? I don't know. And I'll get a chance to talk with Bobby and Brian later on this year. But apparently Thursday night is when Flora is playing. Flora, what a nice win on last Friday night down in Cesar-Valere. That basically came back. Cesar-Valere had the lead early, and Flora scored, I want to say, 4 touchdowns in a row to get that win, 28-14 over Cesar-Valere. And like I said, they're playing, even though it's marked here Friday, September 5th. That's from today's IHSA. So they haven't even told the IHSA that it's moving yet. But But that game is on Thursday night. Good luck to the Wolves. I think they ought to beat Carmi. Carmi coming in off of a 48-6-8 loss to Johnston City. Now, Johnston City is a really good team, and they're going to be the cream of the crop. They're expected to be anyway, the cream of the crop in the Black Diamond. So, losing by a big number to Johnston City isn't that big a deal. A lot of people are going to lose to Johnston City. They are top of the line, but kind of tough to ask a team that just got swamped by 40 points last week to cut a day off. And Flora's having to cut a day off as well. They both played Friday night. Have to cut a day off in preparation to come up and play at Flora. But they agreed to it, and so the 1-0 Wolves hosting Carmi last night. How about down elsewhere in the Black Diamond Conference? Fairfield knocked off Edwards County 38-33 on Friday night. They play Bridgeport Red Hill. They played Red Hill on Saturday, September 6th. We will be there for the Mules versus Red Hill. What did Red Hill do Friday night? Well, their first introduction to the Black Diamond Conference was a success, as they had Hamilton County travel up to Lawrence County to take on Red Hill. Knocked them off 23-14. This I just don't know what to expect out of Fairfield. They had to come back to beat Edwards County. It's the closest game they've had with Edwards County since the Fighting Lions got into the Black Diamond Conference, and Edwards County had a good shot to win that game. They had the football down by 5 with 2 minutes to go, and had a chance. They were driving for a final score before they turned it over. But Edwards County, are they going to be better than everybody thought? Their numbers are down. But I mean, even if they're not down, but they have not ever really picked up. Russ Gerlach's a good coach, and if he can get his kids if he can stay healthy, they will have a good shot this year, and Edwards County will have a good shot. So, going into Saturday night, what do we expect from Fairfield and Red Hill? First time they've played in 20 years. Same coaches, by the way, since the last time they played. That's fascinating to me. But yeah, they haven't played in 20 years, and we'll be there. I don't know what to think. We'll know more Saturday night. We'll know more tomorrow night. What are we going to be tonight? Well, tonight we will be in Salem as Olney coming in to take on the Wildcats. Olney is a really good team. Centralia was a really good team last week, knocking off Salem 42-0. The Wildcats may be on the struggle bus this year, as you see Olney comes in scoring 60 against Taylorville. Taylorville, a pretty good team in their own right as well. And you see Olney went 10-1 last season in 4A. Only the fun part about this one, other than you get to see a good team play, and hopefully Salem's able to, being at home, able to play well and play with them and knock them off. That'd be great for the Wildcats. This is another team that has Olney is another team that has a Division I player on it, as what's his name? Oh, I just looked at his. It's Toman. Casey Toman. Casey Toman is listed at 6'7", 315 pounds. He's all of that. He is all a 6'7", and he is all a 315, and he is a well put together young man who is ready to play college football. He'll be playing it at Champaign next year. So if you get the opportunity to tune in tonight, 7 o'clock for Olney versus Salem. It ought to be some fun. Let's take a look. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break, and we will move on and take a look at college football for this weekend. Week 2 in college football. Did your team win week 1? Let's hope so. Back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Hey folks, welcome back. How about that college football slate last week? Some pretty good games, some pretty fun games. You had the LSU Clemson game went to the end. That was a good time. You had Notre Dame losing down to Miami at Miami. That was a little bit of a dominating performance. Are you a big Patriots fan? Are you a big Bill Belichick fan? Yeah, he kind of got it handed to him down at North Carolina on Monday night. Also, did you watch Saturday afternoon, the big, gigantic game of the week? Turned out to be kind of a fizzle. The Ohio State versus Texas game. Texas's offense didn't really show up until the end, and Ohio State's offense was no great shakes either. But Ohio State knocks them off 14-7. How about your Illini? Well, I tell you what, we can just show you some of the this is the AP top 25. Texas, after falling there to Ohio State, dropped from number 1 to number 7. You see, they dropped six places. Clemson, I can't believe they only dropped to number 8. They dropped from number 4 to 8. I didn't think they looked that good. That's why you see LSU jumped 6 places from number 9 all the way up to number 3. They looked really good. Penn State, you can't tell because they didn't play anybody worthwhile, and they're not doing it. FIU's not that good a team. They're, I think, favored by 30. That's the thing this week. There are 16 games involving AP top 25 teams against FBS competition. So 16 games, 8 of them have point spreads of more than 28 points. How boring is that? You don't usually see a team lose with a 28 being a 28-point favorite. However, there are some fun games as we continue looking through the rest of the top 25. Illinois is at Duke. There are 3 games involving Big Ten teams on the road. Hey, those kind of stand out. You've got Illinois traveling to Duke. That's going to be at noon on ESPN on Saturday afternoon. Saturday, 11 o'clock on ESPN here, our time. That's Eastern. Iowa State hosts Iowa. They've got Iowa coming in. Iowa State has played very well both weeks of the season. I'm really surprised Iowa State is only a 3-point favorite at home against Iowa. And then I've also got Michigan in here going to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is on this third page. So Oklahoma is at home against Michigan. Those might be some of the best games of the weekend. That will be on Saturday. That'll be on Saturday night. Some great. Take a look at the Saturday schedule. Just a lot of fun. As I'm trying to pick the best entertaining games to watch. This is the 11 o'clock schedule, as I've got pointed out there. Illinois is at Duke at 11 a.m. Virginia at NC State on the Deuce. Of course, all of these games available to you on Wabash Catch TV. Or at least I believe all of those games. Yeah. If you have the right package, you can get them all. Baylor at SMU, San Jose State at Texas. No other gigantic games there. How about later in the day? Here are the 2:30 games. Grambling at Ohio State. Grambling has no chance at Ohio State. Austin P, that's another FCS team playing number 4 Georgia. Oklahoma State at Oregon. Oklahoma State a 28.5-point dog on the road at Oregon. Oklahoma State was picked by a lot of teams, or a lot of people to win the Big 12 last year. They did not. They played not well. That's a big one. Ole Miss at Kentucky on ABC might be the game of that time slot. You've got Ole Miss under Lane Kiffin coming in to take on a Kentucky team that plays stout defense. If anybody doubts that, they are tough, but they don't play all that well on offense. Fox has Delaware at Colorado. Are you serious? Just because it's Deion Sanders and they don't, you're putting on national television the Delaware Blue Hens. Don't get me wrong, they're FCS. They're an outstanding FCS team. An FCS team on national TV in the middle of the day on Saturday. I don't know about it. I wouldn't do it. Here are the night games. Sparty is on NBC as well against Boston College. That's ACC versus Big Ten. Purdue, SIU going to Purdue. How about that? Let's go Saluki. See what you can get done. If SIU could beat Purdue, Barry Odom is a pretty good coach. He recruits well. He's the new coach at SIU. If SIU can stay close, more power to them. I hope they do. I hope they beat them. Who's kidding who? And then the CBS Sports Network, UCLA versus UNLV. Some really good games. I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's tell you some of the picks that the boys have made. I'll show you the picks in the next segment. But here are some of the picks that our fellows have done for today in college football. Of course, our Super Dogs went 0 for 4 last week, and none of us got a Super Dog right. That's kind of a forced bet. We don't really count it. In college football, we went 7-9 as a group. We need to pick that up. Well, 7-9, so that was 7 out of 16. This week we're doing only 8 games in college and then another 8 in the pros. Weeze is taking Missouri State Marshall over 56. He also has Baylor as an underdog. He's picking Baylor as an underdog against SMU. That is at Baylor, so that's a good thought. 2.5 points. What's Lucas doing? South Florida. He's picking South Florida at Florida. They're a 17.5-point dog. He's also taking SMU over Baylor. So he and Weeze going against each other. One of those is going to win. One of them is going to lose. Jamie, on the other hand, he and I have the same one, and we both have Iowa State knocking off Iowa -3. Iowa State's only a 3-point favorite against Iowa. I'm really surprised. And he's got Penn State, taking Penn State 41.5-point favorite over Florida International. I'm taking Fresno State at Oregon State. Fresno State's a 3-point underdog. Fresno State's playing well, folks. Take it from me. Oregon State is not playing well. How about our Super Dogs? Well, let's see. Now, again, Super Dogs, we pick them. You have to be 4-point underdog or more, and you're picking the underdog to win. So that's why it's a Super Dog. Louise is taking Michigan over Oklahoma. Michigan is a 6-point underdog. How about that? I am taking, now this is mainly because I don't like Missouri. Kansas is a 6-point underdog at Missouri. I'm taking Kansas. Jamie is taking Jacksonville State at Liberty, 6.5-point dog. And I love that bet. I love that pick. I might bet that myself. And Lucas is taking Mississippi State at Arizona State. Mississippi State is 6.5-point dog. That's fun. Good, clean fun. We're going to talk NFL when we return. Back right after these.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, folks. It's also NFL opening weekend of play. The NFL Week 1 getting going. Of course, we always the crew will also bet on all of those as well, and we'll tell you all about them over the course of the day. But here is what the okay. Here is what the NFL Super Bowl odds look like for 2025-2026 before the season starts. The Ravens, Eagles, both the top picks, the favorites, and Buffalo right behind them, along with the Chiefs. Any of these numbers really surprising to you? 13-1 on the Detroit Lions. Packers with the new linebacker Micah Parsons getting 14-1. You've got the other ones that kind of jump out. The Bears at 40, ahead of the Cowboys at 60. Cowboys, nobody's counting on the Cowboys this year. The Saints picked to be the worst team. Well, let's see, not really picked to be the worst team, but they are have the heaviest odds, the biggest odds against winning the Super Bowl in 2026. So I got to tell you, none of those 300-1 to bet on the Saints. What's the biggest pick to ever win the Super Bowl? from the preseason like that, I believe you probably got to go back to your St. Louis Rams in 1999-2000. As in Walter Matthau's, when he died, he still had the ticket. He was able to get the ticket back after he won on it. He bet on the St. Louis Rams before the season. He bet it's 200-1. He got 200-1 on the St. Louis Rams to win the Super Bowl before that season started. He got the ticket back, and he died like a year or two later, something like that, back in 2001 or 2 or something. He had that in his pocket. He was buried with his ticket on the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Now that's pretty cool. I think he bet $100 on it. So there's a nice $20,000 knock, $20,000 hit on a $100 ticket. That'll work, won't it? So yeah, that's kind of what you'd be looking at if you, for that matter, if you bet that would be if you bet the Giants or the Jets or the Titans to win this year. That would be the similar upset. The St. Louis Rams winning back in 2000. So yeah, there you go. So, and just telling you, it can happen, and it has happened that these longer teams have won. What do the games look like here starting this week? Now, Thursday night's game was the Cowboys and the Eagles. That's already been played. The Eagles were 8-point favorites. As you know by now, the Eagles ended up winning that by 2 touchdowns. Actually, I'm making that up. I'm shooting this on Thursday morning. But yeah, you've got the Eagles. I feel pretty good about the Eagles there. Then the interesting thing is the next game. The Chiefs and the Chargers, that game is being played in Brazil, I believe in Sao Paulo. And the Chiefs, a favorite there. They are a 3-point favorite there. And that's not what our crew is. I took the Chargers. I got the Chargers at 3.5 before it moved down to 3. So yeah, I'm on the Chargers at plus 3.5. I like the Chargers tonight against the Chiefs. Then you move to Sundays. I think there are 13 games on Sunday, including which jumps out at you there. The Raiders and Patriots, the Dolphins and Colts. Dolphins are an interesting story. You don't know. Tua Tagovailoa is the quarterback, and Tyreek Hill is his best receiver, best player on the team. But they've had some anger issues between the two of them because Tyreek basically quit on the Dolphins last year, and that's what and the rest of the Dolphins are angry about that. Will it matter going into the Dome to play the Colts? Who knows? Colts can be very good at home. Then you have the Commanders, a 6-point favorite. You remember the Commanders made the NFC Championship game last year. Elsewhere, you've got the Cardinals and Saints, the Jets and Steelers. Of course, the Jets and Steelers, the big story. Aaron Rodgers making his first start for the Steelers, going against his team from the last couple of years. The Jets, they ended on poor terms. They didn't like each other at the end. So will Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers go AP on them, trying to make a statement against the Jets? I hate that terminology. Make a statement. They're going to make a statement. No, they're just trying to win a football game, and if somebody reads something into it, more power to you. But you have that. You've got the Bengals and Browns. Bengals a pretty good favorite there as in the division on the road. That's kind of a surprising level there at 6 points. Then you have, speaking of, there are a lot of other interdivisional games. How about that Lions and Packers games? How about the Ravens and the Bills? You've got the last two MVPs going up against each other. And it's basically a pick 'em. It is at Buffalo, and the Ravens are favored. Wow. Ravens are the favorite at Buffalo. That is unexpected, but that's what it looks like. And then you have the Vikings at Bears. Bears with their new coach. There are all kinds of fascinating stories. What are we choosing? Well, let's take a look. Here are our bets for week 2 of that shows you what our college football picks were. You see up there on top. That's last week. Week 2 of college football and week 1 of the NFL. There you see Weeze taking the Packers over the Lions. He got the Packers at -1.5. That is at Green Bay. He's also going under on the Texans and Rams. Matt Stafford will play for the Rams. I'm taking, like I mentioned, I've got the LA Chargers over the Chiefs down in Sao Paulo. I've got the Giants underdogs at Washington. I like the Giants defense. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Giants are going to be a solid team. Jamie also taking the Chiefs Chargers, but he's going under. I think that probably has to do with it being down in Brazil as well. And the other thing, they play on soccer fields. Whenever they go to these other places, the soccer field ground gets chewed up in a hurry. So that's why that number at 46.5, getting under it might seem to make more sense, because you'll have receivers slipping, quarterback slipping, unable to make throws. Who knows? That's certainly a possibility. Elsewhere, he's got the Colts. Of course, Jamie's taking the Colts over the Dolphins, and then Lucas over on the Falcons and Bucks, and he's taking the Jets over the Steelers, or as he calls them, the weirdo Aaron Rodgers. So there you go. Those are our picks for the football season coming up. And I tell you what we'll do. I showed you this. I showed you the numbers here. We have also picked our year-long award winners, including Super Bowl picks. I'll go over those when we return. You are watching the Week 1 edition of the NFL picks here on Take the Points. Back after these.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you all so much for joining us today, joining me today as doing our preview show, telling you all about who's going to win in the NFL and in college football this week, as well as overall. Not a ton of time here, but we'll show you what we're picking here. It's the regular season MVP. Like I mentioned, it's Baltimore at Buffalo. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen have won the last 2 MVP awards. They're playing each other on Sunday night. That is a great Sunday night football game to start off the season. But they are not alone with a good favorite number there. It's all quarterbacks. That's the thing that kind of throws people, is that it's a quarterback award basically is what the MVP has become. You see there the top 7, 12. When do you get the first non-quarterback in there even? Saquon Barkley at 50-1 is the first non-quarterback in the MVP discussion. I think you're probably looking at a winner from the first 4. The only way Jaden Daniels can win is if I think Jaden Daniels can win the award, may win the award next year or 2 years from now. Takes a little time for the voters to start looking at other people. And if Washington rolls to 15-2 or something like that, Daniels might win that. But other than that, it's going to be one of those AFC quarterbacks winning the award. I really do think so. Taking a look at the Offensive Player of the Year, this is usually the award they give to non-quarterbacks. That's why you see Saquon Barkley and Jamar Chase as your top picks. This is pretty wide open with the favorite just at 6-1 and the next one at 10-1. Somebody's going to make some money on Offensive Player of the Year. There are a lot. The thing is, there are a lot of guys here who can win this. Puka Nacua at 20-1 is a pretty solid bet. And then so they do that for offense as well as defense. The Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons has all the hype. That's why he is at 5-1. However, and they may be saving the next award here for Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson last year, before he got injured, was going to be the Defensive Player of the Year. He was off to such a great start, getting like a sack or 2 a game. He was just having a great year. Then he blew out his Achilles. He is back. He's playing. He's back at relatively full strength. So who knows what he is going to be able to do there at Defensive Player of the Year. Then you look at all the other high-paid guys as well. Patrick Surtain at 40-1. He won it last year at that number. So, I mean, that's the thing. Somebody can come out of the blue. My boy Kirby Joseph, former Illini, at 60-1. If he gets all those interceptions again, he's got a shot. He led the league last year. Comeback Player of the Year. I think this is just a guarantee for Aiden Hutchinson. Christian McCaffrey gets hurt all the time. I don't think McCaffrey will have a chance. And Dak Prescott coming off an injury. Same with Trevor Lawrence, but I think this is if Aiden Hutchinson stays healthy, he's going to win this one. Then the Rookie of the Year, I'm not showing the defense, I've got the offensive. This is a little closer, as Ashton Genty, the Raiders running back, is the favorite, but not prohibitively, against Cam Ward. Cam Ward, the quarterback in Tennessee. He is a rookie quarterback. He'll be getting his first start. If they win 8 or 9 games, you never know. Cam Ward might get the pick over Genty. Genty is, however, going to put up some numbers because he plays for Pete Carroll. Who did we pick? This is my first time looking at it as well. Super Bowl champ, Weeze takes the Ravens. I'm taking the Bills. Jamie takes the Bengals. And Lucas also taking the Bills. I've got the Rams winning the NFC. Weeze the Niners. Jamie the Niners, a couple of Niners winning the NFC, and also taking a look at some of the other interesting ones there. MVP, Lamar, Josh, Burrow, and Jaden Daniels. So Lucas taking Jaden Daniels at that 12-1. That's a good shot. I like his thinking. I think, am I the only one? Oh, Lucas, of course, taking the Bears to win the North, and he took the Colts. Jamie did not take the Colts to win the AFC South. Wow, giving up on your team like that. Hey, folks, enjoy football season. Have a great weekend. See you later.